3. Damn, we need a can opener.
You know what? I was thinking that today. We need a bottle opener, a can opener.
There you go, a can opener. Ugh.
Bottle opener.
That's how we're starting the podcast, folks.
Yep. Grown folk things.
Grown folk things.
You know, like when you're home, you just figure out like.
Oh, that one's cool. All right, what up, y'all? Episode 3.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Sundays.
It was a good Sunday.
It was a good Sunday.
Rams won.
Rams for sure won. Oh man, I forgot my notes.
Where's your? Oh, you lost your phone?
They're over there. It's charging. My phone's charging.
Damn, I got them.
You got them? Cool. So, oh shit, we are recording. Hey, we got some video, but let's see what we got. How you doing?
Okay, it's a good Sunday.
It is a good Sunday.
It was a long weekend.
It did, yeah, because I didn't work on Friday.
We both didn't work on Friday, so
it was just a long. It seemed like a long week. It seemed like a long week because I knew we were gonna be off. We both knew we were gonna be off on Friday.
Yeah, Friday was Jazzy's birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Jazzy.
We got a 12-year-old.
She's 12.
Yeah.
Wild.
She's 12. That's crazy.
That's kind of
nuts. Did celebrate her birthday Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, we celebrated all weekend.
Yeah, we did. Because your mom came over today. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good week. Nothing too crazy happened.
Yeah, no, we were just preparing for the weekend because we knew that we were going to be busy.
Yep, we knew we had a funeral to go to on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was hard.
You want to speak on it?
Oh, man. Yeah. Let's see. On Friday, we went to my cousin Angel's funeral.
R.I.P. Angel.
R.I.P. Angel. And it was Jazzy's birthday, so that, like, she was dreading the day.
Yeah, she was.
Because she knew that it was going to be, like, a sad day for her birthday.
Yeah. And that's why I remember I was like, man, if I was on her birthday, I was like, bro, like, I just didn't want her to be lingering around all day, you know, like.
Yeah, you definitely made it a point to, like, let's end that day on, like, a high note.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Let's celebrate Jazzy's birthday, like, and do what she wants to do. And so we did. She got to, I was like, you want to invite some, like, friends from school? That originally I wanted to do it on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But then you were like, no, let's do it on Friday. But when I was, like, propositioning her, and I was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I was like, do you want to, like, she's going to a new school this year. So I'm like, do you want to, like, invite some friends from school? Like, yeah. What do you want to do? And she was like, no, just us. I was like, okay. And she was like, maybe, she was like, if anything, Soleil. And I'm like, and yeah, the usual suspects, you know.
Sorry, yeah.
So we did that on Friday night. We attempted to have a projector movie night.
Oh yeah. So I had bought these projectors off Amazon. They were like, we got them for a good deal. Excuse me. Shout out to Pacifico. But we got those projectors for a good deal. And when I bought both of them, I tested one out and it worked. It worked fine. Remember, we tested it in the room. Yeah. Shit looked clear. I was like, cool. We connected it to my Xbox. Perfect. We ended up selling that one to a good friend of ours. And then I didn't even think of fucking opening the other one and testing it out. Yeah. So it's been sitting for like a good 2 months. And sure enough, we take it outside, plug it in, and it's a dud.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh, that sucked, man.
Yeah.
That sucked. But regardless, Friday was a long day. It was like a work shift.
Well, yeah, for sure, because we started early. Like we left here at what, 9:30?
About 9:30.
I said 9:30 at the latest.
Yeah, I think when I looked at the clock when we're on the 10, it was like 9:20.
Yeah, so we left here. We went to my grandma's, and then we were there for like, I don't know,
We
hour.
chill with them for like a good 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, my aunt was there, my grandma, my grandpa, my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
It was like everybody was gonna go to my grandma's house after the funeral, so they were kind of like preparing.
Prepping.
People were bringing tables and chairs.
Food.
They were setting stuff up.
They had food, like the trays of food.
Yeah, the trays of food were arriving, so it was like the pre-show.
Yeah, so we chilled for a bit. I had some crack coffee that
what was that?
Angel's not Angel's, like Gabriel's friend made. What's her name? Kayla.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kayla. She was like, yeah, this is crack coffee. This is good stuff and whoop-de-whoop. And I was like, damn, should I drink this shit? I don't know. I was kind of freaked out at first, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
I didn't even
Pour
know
me
you
a shot,
had
bro.
any of that.
And I took a drink and I was like, yeah, this is not that bad. So that kind of helped me that morning. But yeah, it was, what's crazy is that the church was down the street from your grandma's, and that street is where your grandma grew up on.
Yeah, my grandma grew up on.
That's wild.
So my grandma was like, grew up in Westminster. She's lived in the same like 2-block radius her entire life, pretty much. Like she's never left the city of Westminster, like to live, you know. So
wow.
She was like, I think she was born in Texas, but they came to Westminster when it was like all like fields and stuff, and like dirt. Yeah, it was like the Mexican side of town, and like Huntington Beach was like the white side of town, you know. And she's been there. She met my grandpa on that street when she was like 17. Well, he was like in the neighborhood, like she grew up on Olive, and like there's a park right around the corner, like right up the street, and across the street from the park is Blessed Sacrament Church, and that's where all the kids have been baptized. Like every generation of family has been baptized there. Jazzy was baptized there. I was baptized there. My mom was baptized there. Like, crazy. Gabriel and Marcella were married just there like years
generations
ago.
Of everybody.
Generations in that church.
Just being on that street.
Yeah, literally.
And at that park.
Yeah, I was saying my dad grew up at that park. Yeah.
Wow.
My dad like sold drugs at that park, like from a very young age. Like he was like wrapped up in all the craziness. So yeah, it's like
I could only imagine what that park looked like years ago.
Oh yeah, it was like
15,
dirt,
20
handball
years
courts
ago.
and dirt, I think it was.
Really? Because when I was looking at that park, I was like, man, it's so like chill right here. It's all calm. Like,
yeah, it's like active because there's like apartments all on the opposite side of where we were.
I didn't really see all the apartments on that side, but yeah.
And then behind those apartments, there's more apartments.
Oh, shit.
So it's just like
a little mini project.
Yeah, kind of.
In Westminster.
Yeah, it's like, it's very like tight knit too. Like a lot generations of people like know each other. Like, yeah. So
there's just generations that have been there.
Yeah, families. Like my grandma, like you can't take that lady anywhere, like without like seeing somebody that she knows or like she's just been there for
tight, though.
Like 75 years, you know.
Like I can't even stay in one city for more than fucking 5 years.
No, yeah, she's definitely like seen the changes in the area, you know.
And so yeah, we pull up to this church, beautiful church, you know, like a neighborhood type church.
Catholic church,
Catholic church. And Angel had all his homies out there in the car club.
They like showed out.
Yeah, they did. They packed that entire church. Like the inside of the church, there's just a lot of people. It looked like it was a
full mass.
For sure, it looked like a Sunday
mass. Yeah, for sure.
Damn, I didn't even think of that, but yeah,
it was full.
There's a lot of people that showed up and to pay their respects, and then we went to the cemetery. Yeah. Beautiful. That cemetery was nice. The weather was great. It is crazy because it wasn't like crazy hot when we were standing there. Like,
no, and then we were under like a big shaded tree.
I took a real cool picture.
I saw that.
And it was like a huge tree that was right there. Yeah. So you could only imagine what it's gonna look like during fall and winter.
It's a really nice spot. Yeah.
No, very beautiful. Beautiful ceremony. I don't know, like I think the last one I went to was for my boy Puga, R.I.P. my boy Puga. That was the last one that I had attended, and you remember
but we didn't
that.
go to like the burial, right? We just went to like the like service. Like
yeah, I think it was just the service. That it's just hard for me to.
Yeah, no, it was definitely like it was mandatory. It wasn't something that I was gonna like not. It wasn't something I wasn't gonna like skip out on. So
for sure.
I mean, we had Janelle in tow, and she was really good.
No, she was
for
good.
Everything.
Yeah. And so from there, from the cemetery, we went back to your grandma's house.
Yeah, we went straight back to my grandma's house. My grandma lives right next to a high school, so they had already made arrangements for all the people that were gonna show up
to park at the high school because they didn't want people blocking
driveways and
stuff.
Yeah.
So that was cool. A lot of people still showed up.
Oh yeah, there was
everyone came. I felt like everyone came from the church to your grandma's because it was literally down the street.
Yeah, it's all right there.
And then I got to meet some more family.
Yeah, you met like all the corners of the family.
Yeah. I think that was cool. And then I've already met some of your cousins already and stuff like that.
Yeah, you've met some and then my cousin's family was there too, like Marcella's side. Like so there was just like so many people. Like
and it's crazy though that like you can't. It's like even when you have birthday parties, like not that many people are gonna come to your birthday party.
No.
Or to a birthday party. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like not a lot of family, not a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
But it's when it's something like this, it's like
everybody shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all show up.
Everybody was there. Like
crazy.
I mean, my mom and my sister were there. My cousins came from like out of state. Like Lydia lives in Arizona, so she came. Like
it was just a lot.
It was just a lot. Like it was so many people. Like
that just shows you though, because like, and it's all within the neighborhood too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of friends from the neighborhood.
Yeah, cause like my cousin and his ex-wife, like they grew up in that neighborhood, and so like their friends' kids are all like friends with their kids, you know what I mean? Like so everybody knew Angel.
It's just a close it's a close like knit community, like real tight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody just knows everybody, you know what I mean? Because they've just all been there for so many years. Mm-hmm. You know, like my cousin doesn't leave the city. Yeah. Like if he does, he goes to Anaheim. Like, but that's because like he's trying to stay out of trouble and stay like at the local spots. Like, so yeah, like it's just a lot of people that like came through.
Yeah, that was dope. It was just a good vibe. Like just everybody was there.
And, like, remember you made a comment? You were like, "How come in movies?" Like after the funeral, everybody comes back to the house and they're still all like sad, eating their food and mopey and like just like real like somber and like just no like happiness. And like in most scenarios in real life, like you go back after a funeral and everybody's like taking shots and eating and laughing and like talking about just different stories or catching up, and like, you know, you see people that you haven't seen in years, like, and you know, my dad, he made a comment too. He was like, you know, like, everybody comes out during funerals, like that's just the way it is, like everybody shows up. And you're just like, wow,
it's wild,
like
right?
it takes somebody like passing for like all of us to come together. Like that's just crazy, you know?
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Angel, man. He's such a good kid, man.
I fucking love that kid, man.
Yeah, man. Much love to him. Much love to all his family as well for being strong. What's crazy is that when we were leaving, this guy was wearing, what was he wearing? He was wearing those fives that you have, those
green ones,
those green fives over there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, dude, nice kicks. And he was like, yeah, I noticed that you had those shoes. He didn't say what they were, but I was wearing my Supreme Wallabies with the bandana print, the black ones.
Yeah, he knew they were something.
Yeah, he knew there was something. And we just started talking, and it was like he showed me this video, and like his whole living room was just like filled with shoes. And I'm just like, bro, like you have it all too. Like you have it all. Like you've kept your shit. Like you had everything. But it was just cool. Like
I feel like you go through cycles.
I go through cycles for sure. For sure.
I mean? I just like you're getting an itch right now.
I just get bored of I just get bored of looking at
weed out the
I just get bored looking at the
stuff.
boxes. Just like bro, I just have a bunch of 3s and 4s.
Yeah.
No, but it was cool though. It was cool that like regardless wherever I go. Wherever we go, like there's always like a sneakerhead moment.
Well, and it's like it's kind of just like one of those like if you know, you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Like not everybody's gonna see something from across the room and like be able to like strike up a conversation with a complete stranger. Like it's if you know, you know, you know, like that's just the way that we have the things that we have, like, you know what I mean? That's just that's just like how we live, you know what I mean? Like we might not have like a fucking Chanel bag or like, you know, but like these shoes are pretty rare and they're pretty like probably like $4,000 if you're trying to look for them, you know what I mean? Like
we got some shit.
Yeah, so I'm like,
we got some shit. No, for sure. No, that was a cool little interaction that I had with that guy. I think his name was Marcos.
I think that's what he said too.
Yeah, Marcos was in this. So shout out to that guy, man. It was funny because I wanted to smoke, and I know it's like smoke friendly there. So I was like,
"Yo, pretty friendly at my grandma's house, if you know, you know."
So then I saw Joelle, which is Angel's little brother, and I just wanted to go and chill with him. Like
his name is actually Joel, but he'll always be Joelle.
Joelle, yeah.
That's like the best thing ever.
Shout out to Joelle, man. But I seen him walking to the front. I was like, oh shit, this is my time to go smoke. Excuse me. So I go out there, I get my little bag, and he sees me pull out this bag, and he was like, oh, what is that? And I show him, and it's in the Gansita OG bag.
Yeah.
And they're like just tripping out. Martin was tripping out too. He's like, oh, what is that? You know? I was just having the story behind it, but Joelle was like, yo, you could roll that in the truck. Cool. So I go and I open the door, and I'm like sitting like sideways, right? Like with my feet sticking out the door.
You sat in Angel's truck and rolled it.
And then he was like, you can use the dashboard. And I was like, oh, yeah, for sure.
Talk about pro.
Right?
Like,
right? No. And I was like, oh, yeah, for sure. And, like, I just rolled it, like, right there. Like,
yeah, you're quick.
Crutch and all, you know? Boom, rolled it. And I walked down. He goes, you rolled it? And I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, that was so fast. And I was like, oh, yeah, I came prepared, you know? And one of his homies was right next to me. And he was like,
did you stuff it?
Did you stuff that? And I was
he thought it was a cone.
I was like, no, bro, I rolled this shit. Like, been doing this, you know? And he was
like, do you know how old I am?
For reals, right?
They're like
the
20.
beard, if the beard isn't fucking...
Give it away, right?
But he was like, you rolled that? And I was like, yeah. He goes, damn, you got a crutch in it too? And I was like, yeah. Sparked it up. The Theo OG, man. It always fucking does its job, you know?
These kids are all stupid fighting.
And,
They're used to smoking like flavors.
Yeah, for real. And then I was thinking about giving Joali the rest of the herb, you know? And he was like, man, all these people, like...
Just keep giving me fucking wax and
like
shit.
Gummies and edibles and wax and tree. And I was like, so I don't have to give you this, right? And he goes, he was like, yeah, it's cool. And I was like, nah, dude. So I gave him the rest of the tree, and he was excited. But it was good to see him in good spirits, man. Like, that shit.
He was around a lot of love.
Yeah. It was funny, though, because everyone was like, Joel, you need to eat. Joel, you gotta eat.
I mean, that's typical, like, like...
Every single girl that walked from that backyard to the front fucking told him, like, Joel, did you eat? Are you gonna eat? You should eat. Do you want me to bring you a plate? I'll bring you a plate.
Well, not only that, but there was a lot of food. Like, my Theo was mad that we didn't bring food home.
I mean,
I just can't.
It was a lot of chicken. It was like 20 chickens.
Yeah, I know. That was a lot of chicken.
That was a lot of chickens, but no, that was cool smoking with Joali. I had fun. We had left Westminster around 5:30. It took us a good like 45, 50 minutes to get home.
I thought it was gonna take like an hour and a half.
It's Friday traffic sucks.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was gonna take an hour and a half. But the interchanges weren't as bad as like. If we would have left any later, like,
oh yeah, we would have been
really bad.
Been there for a bit. So yeah, like, since it was Jazzy's birthday, I remember telling you, like, yo, let's just be at your grandma's for a bit, and then we gotta like take Jazzy out. We gotta do something to like up in the mood, you know?
Yeah,
like,
you gotta make it
end it with a bang.
focused.
Yeah, because it's her birthday, you know?
Yeah, it's important.
So you had invited Leo Miguel. Shout out to Leo Miguel.
The homies for life.
And of course, that's Jazzy's best friend, Soleil.
Oh yeah, her and Jazzy have been homies since they were born.
Since from the jump.
Yeah, literally, me and Leo were pregnant at the same time.
Crazy.
Yeah. And Jazzy was born first, and then Jazzy's born in September, and then Soleil is born in March. I think it's like March 1st.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
The baby's gonna be born March 3rd, 6th.
Baby.
Somewhere.
Our baby.
Our baby.
A baby. Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, so we came home. They were headed already. So by the time we got home, it was like 6:30. I had told Elle, or Jazzy wanted canes.
Yeah, I had asked Jazzy. I was like, what do you want to do for dinner? Like, for your birthday? Like, you want to, like, order pizza? You want to
pizza.
Get... I might have said canes. I might have asked, like, I might have thrown something out there. Or she suggested, I don't know. It just came down to the conclusion that she wanted canes. So I was like, all right, we can make that happen. So I ordered canes on the way home
from the app. Yep.
And it was like 5:20 something. And I'm like, should I just say like 7?
I was thinking like 7:30 when we were like on the 57 about to hit the 10. I was like, oh shit, are we gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? But it was like perfect timing. It's usually perfect timing with us.
I think we have like a pretty good idea of like how long it's gonna take us to get somewhere. Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if we needed to hop off the freeway and like take the streets the rest of the way, I was already
thinking of doing that.
We could have, you know, like,
I was ready to go through Diamond Bar, Chino Hills,
that's
Chino,
like we've done it, you
that.
know. But I was just like, no, it'll be fine because I had the ways up. And then we got home. You left to go get the canes. It's like not that far from here.
It wasn't that far. It was in Ontario. I thought it was gonna be far. I was like, damn, Ontario.
Yeah. When I first looked, like the week that we decided we were gonna get canes, I was like, shit, where is there?
I know.
Canes?
Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
And then I was like, okay, there's
fucking
one.
Rosemead.
I'm like, there's one in Ontario and there's one in Upland. The one in Upland was further away because it's like up by the 210. And the one in Ontario is right off the mountain. So I was like, well, Ontario it is.
Yeah.
So it took you just a few minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It honestly, the ways had me go like through the little side streets and stuff like that, like Waze usually does. But I got there quick.
Yeah.
I was surprised when I pulled up. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm already here," and it was like 6:55 or like almost 7 probably. So it was like perfect. It was perfect timing.
It was perfect timing.
Canes is so fire. Canes is fire.
You know what I like about Canes? That you can reheat it in the air fryer and it's fire again.
Taste the same, yeah.
Like
yeah, for real.
That's like the good part. But you gotta use an air fryer. Like you can't do it in the microwave.
No, you can't nuke those things.
No, because it'll be like rubber. You gotta use the air fryer.
Their fries are okay.
Yeah, their fries are alright. I mean, their fries like their stuff is really good when you have it there.
Yeah, of course.
Like that's just what it is.
Of course.
So that's the difference.
But we got a good amount. We had a good amount.
I think what we got was perfect. We got like 25 of the chicken tenders.
Strips. Yeah.
And then I think like 5 or 6 orders of fries.
Yeah, 6 orders of fries.
It was 7 orders of fries and then 10 of those Texas toast.
Texas toast is good.
Yeah. I mean, it fed 2 families.
Yeah,
and
that's
then we
right.
had some like the next
some leftovers,
day too, you know. So
yeah,
it was
cool.
funny. And Jazzy enjoyed it.
On Thursday night when I got out of work around, it was probably like 1:30. Our usual time that I usually get out, 1:30.
Yeah.
And I was driving. I had got into the car and I was like, damn, I probably should go get a cake.
That was a really good idea. That was a good call.
Yeah. The only reason why it popped in my head is because I knew Winco was gonna be open.
Oh yeah, you had been like you had said something like, yeah, I know Winco's open 24
hours. Yeah, so I was like, fuck it. I took the drive. I walked in. That shit was empty as fuck in there.
Yeah.
All the Winkos look alike.
Yeah, they all look the same.
They all have like the same setup. Everything.
It's like a Costco.
Yeah, everything's set the same though. Like there's.
Yeah, they have like the bulk stuff.
Like everything's
and, like,
the same. It's
the
funny.
aisles are weird. Yeah.
So yeah, I walked in there, got a cake at 2:30 in the morning. People were looking at me like, "Yeah, we got mad munchies." So yeah, I got that cake. It was funny because we didn't do the cake when Leo and Miguel were here.
We didn't. It would have been fun to do it with the kids.
Yeah, it would have been cool. But I did get a good picture of them all right here chilling.
I saw that. That was a
really
good picture.
Yeah, it was all 4 of them.
Yeah,
all 4 of them. Janelle and the beanbag over there.
Yeah.
Jazzy, Soul, Cairo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
OG
that was like a cool moment. Like me looking at that, like, oh shit, man, like. Because before it was just
Jazzy and Soleil,
and then
like Cairo would like now they like had let him come in more, and then now they're like all embracing Janelle. Yeah, she's gonna insert herself anyways,
regardless. Yeah. No, that was a cool moment to see.
Yeah, it was nice. And Leo Miguel always come through.
Yeah, like, shout out to Leo Miguel, man.
They
always
will,
pull
like,
up.
Always bust the mission and pull up. Like they came and visited us when we were in Apple Valley.
Yeah.
They like would come and see us like at the apartment all the time in San Bernardino. They came. They've been to every spot. Yeah. So like they always pull.
Shout out to them, man. I got much love for Leo and Miguel.
For sure, they're always fun.
Fucking Michael.
Hey, you know what? They're like chilling.
Yeah.
They're like team parents now. They like got a game at 7 a.m. Like we can't be drinking tonight. Like, you know.
Yeah, they're sports parents. No, that's dope to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Much love to them, man. Thank you so much, guys. If you guys are listening to this, man, we appreciate you guys coming through for Jazzy's birthday because I know that's what Jazzy really wanted.
Oh yeah, she
loves when you guys pull up.
She loves Soleil. So Soleil got her phone taken away, and Jazzy goes, "Oh my god, I thought she ghosted." Well, she was like, "I thought she ghosted me." I was like, Jazzy. She was like, "I was like, what did I do?" I'm like, "No, she got her phone taken away." And she was like,
Soleil.
Well, Jazz, it's because I just put Jazzy's phone like on lockdown, and like Leo's just like, just give me your phone.
Give me your phone, yeah.
So that's the difference.
That's funny. Yeah, Leo Miguel, it's funny when they come over, they always be blazing us out. And it was funny because they had some tree that one of my homegirls that they know. It's crazy how like it's crazy how it's such a small world it is, but they had some tree from the homegirl that she had grew And it's funny because I had rolled it. We walked outside, and like I'm smoking this, and I'm like, bro, this shit tastes like fucking nerds. Like,
it tastes like candy.
Like, damn, this shit's kind of gas. And I'm like smoking, and I'm like, God damn, this shit's good. And I'm like passing it, and it comes back around, and I'm hitting it again. And I'm like, bro, what is up with this? And I remember that I was eating fucking gummy nerds right before I smoked. I was like, oh, you had
one of those like nerd ropes with the gummies on with the.
Dude, that shit had me tripping out, man. But
that was so funny.
Yeah, dude, that shit was tight. Shout out
so if you have like whatever's weed, just like eat some candy and then smoke. And like you'll disguise it.
I think so. I think that that's the hack.
That's the life hack.
Oh man, shout out to y'all though, man. Appreciate you guys coming through.
Yeah, it's always fun.
We woke up Saturday morning, and I was like, man, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
And then I had taken Jazzy to the mall Thursday.
You did. When she got out of school early on Wednesday.
Oh, okay, yeah. I picked her up Wednesday from school, and we went to the indoor swap meet because I wanted to get a pro club because I wanted to wear a pro club
to the funeral.
To the funeral because I know Angel would be rocking the pro clubs and stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna rock one in honor of him. So went to Pomona. And I was like, yo, Jazzy, you want like a pro club sweater or something? She was like, nah, I'm good. And so we walked in there for a bit, grabbed my t-shirts, and I was like, you know what, let's go to the mall. Because I did want to buy her something for her birthday before, so she could have something come Friday morning. And we walk into Tilly's, and she's like looking around and stuff. She ends up getting this hoodie. And so we're walking up to pay, and this dude's like, yo, what's up, guys? What are you guys doing? How's your day going? I was like, it's going good, He goes, man, I got a session tonight, man. My minimum's 500, so it's worth me going to
like music.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, tight, dude. And I was like, like I started to engage in that conversation because I know a lot about music and engineering and stuff like that. So it was cool. Like, I met a friend, I guess you could say.
Yeah, that's what Jazzy said.
Yeah, so
I made a friend.
Yeah, so then he's like telling me like little stories. Like he was like, cause I gave him a $50 bill and he went to like go scan it, but he wanted to show like the newbie that was working there. It's like, yo, check this out, bro. This is how you scan it. And I was like, oh shit, that's a fresh print, And like,
you're like, damn it, I made those this morning.
And I was like, what's up, dude? No more marker. You know how you used to have to like mark the bill.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's up, dude? No more market? He's like, nah, man, this is the newest way. He goes, plus, man, I used to have that $5 jig. All the homies would have $5, And I was like cracking up. And I was like, oh, man, this guy's going to hook us up for sure. So we were leaving, and I was telling Jazzy, I was like, yo, like, when you go shopping and the person at the register mention something that you know of, like you have to engage in that conversation.
Yeah, it's a good idea to engage usually.
Yeah, and you engage in that, and then next thing you know, like they see you more in that store, and they're gonna end up hooking you up regardless,
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, we gotta go shopping at Tilly's. Where I was like, oh fuck.
Oh my god, how did her $50 gift card at Tilly's turned into $149 once you walked out of the store? She was like, I'm like, how much is your gift card? And she's like, $50. And I'm like, okay, so like be mindful. And then when she wanted to go exchange that one shirt, she was like, I want to go switch this one out and go get those ones over there. And I didn't like know or see. So she switches out her $20 shirt
for a $35 shirt.
She grabbed herself, like, if anybody knows anything about like skate and surf brands, is like surf brands are expensive.
Yeah, like
compared to skate brands.
No, for
sometimes
sure.
You know what I mean. Like she picked a Billabong like crew neck, like oversized crew neck. It was $55, and then a $35 t-shirt. And so like we get to the register, and she's like, that we pay or whatever. And then like she did, the lady, I was like $149 or $43, and I was like, Jazzy. And she was like, I was like, what did she get? Because I thought she double rang something up. I'm like, you double rang this?
Yeah,
and she was
I
like,
heard when you said that.
She was, and then I re-looked and she was like, no, it's just like 135, 155, and I was like, oh my gosh,
shit.
Like that's like really her first experience. But you know what? I would have like killed for my mom to let me shop at Tilly's when I was her age.
I'm sure.
Like my mom was like not. Like we weren't shopping there. Like it wasn't like it was not in the budget, and like so she picked out what she wanted, and she's at that age now. She's in the 7th grade. She's 12, where she's like actually like wants to like interact with the shopping experience. You know what I mean?
I've seen that. Yeah, for sure.
Because
she used to hate it when
it was like pulling teeth to get her to go to the mall before. Like she would like dread it. Like, can I just stay? Can I stay with grandma? Like, she'd go to the mall with my grandma because my grandma would always buy her a plush. Yeah. Like that was their whole thing, you know? But like going with us and like having us ask her questions like, do you like this shirt? Do you want this? Like, you know, we're always trying to figure out what she likes. So like she wears it. Like there's been so many times where she's had just a closet full of stuff that like
she won't even touch.
She'll
just keep wearing the same stuff over and over again.
Same 3 things.
We're the same way sometimes though.
I mean, definitely, you know what I mean?
It's just comfort clothes.
For sure. But and then her thing is too is like she'll wear her new
right
Joe hates it.
Every time we get home from wherever we go, dude, and she buys a t-shirt, a sweater, any type of clothing. We get home and the first thing we tell her is like, yo, go try it on to make sure it fits. She comes out, she's like, how does this look? Cool. And she'll go in there, she'll change, she'll put the other new shirt on or whatever it is. She'll come out, how does this look? Good. And then she'll go in her room and she'll be in there for a while, and then we'll call her for something and she'll come out and she's like still wearing the fucking last shirt or sweater that she tried on.
Well, then she was like gonna go do dishes and like,
she was gonna go wash the dishes in her new shirt, and I'm like, bruh, like no.
You know, she has to do her chores before she gets on the computer and stuff. So like she like was like leaving her room. Well, she was coming out of her room to go take a shower. Yeah. And then we were like, why don't you go do the dishes first before you go take a shower? She was like, oh, fine. And then she walks past us and I'm like, go take your new shirt off before you're going to go do the dishes. And she's just like,
kids.
And she wears her new shirts as like bed shirts.
Oh, when we walked in on Friday morning, we walked in Friday morning to sing her happy birthday. And she was, Saturday morning.
It was Friday morning when we gave her the donut and we sang her happy birthday. She was wearing her hoodie. She slept in her new hoodie that you got her. I'm like, Jazzy, like, there's a difference between like bed clothes and comfy clothes and like outside clothes. Like she'll take a shower and like she'll put on. I'm like, Jazzy, is that like a shirt that you would wear to school? She's like, yeah, and I'm like, well then don't wear it to bed. Like,
she's funny, man.
So she just is like, like she hates it. She doesn't know how to like differentiate her closet, you know, like she thinks everything is fair game always.
I know, always anything goes in that closet, right?
Yeah. Like, but I mean, she's definitely more comfortable with picking out her own stuff, like as far as when we go places and we go out. Like she loves to go to the thrift store, and like she's starting to enjoy more mall stores.
Yeah, thrifting's her thing.
She
loves going. You have to take her this week.
Store. Yeah, we'll take her like on the weekend.
Yeah. But now that was cool. So that was a Saturday. We were at the mall pretty much for a couple hours. We walked like that whole mall. The Montclair Mall is not that big. It reminds me of a smaller Montebello Mall, but it's bigger at the same time.
I mean, it has all the standard stores. Yeah. It does have like a sneaker resale store and
two
like,
of them. There's 2 of those.
And it has like
the AMC theater. I didn't know there was an AMC
in
there.
You said something, and I was like, yeah, at the theater. You're like, there's a theater here, and I'm like, yeah, it's a dine-in theater, and you're like, there's a theater here. And I don't
go past the Shoe Palace. That's why.
Yeah, we don't really go. We go up and down the escalator. I mean the elevator because we usually have the baby.
Yeah.
But like, the only reason why I go down to where the theater is because Jazzy likes that store Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
And so that's the only reason why I've gone down there.
No, it was cool walking the mall. I don't think we've done that.
Not in a while.
Not in a while. Yeah. So that was cool. We got out, came back home, and we just chilled. We chilled all Saturday. Jazzy got on the computer, and then she was like, "You guys want to play Uno?" And it was funny because we were already all tired, like winding down. She goes, "Oh, you guys want to play Uno?"
Yeah, she just turned around. Yeah. Like, okay, you can't really say no.
And we're like, "All right, fuck it." And then she ends up winning. Always. She always whoops her ass.
She always gets the trade your hand.
Yeah.
And she waits till I usually do have Uno. And then she trades. She pulls a switcheroo. She's so sneaky.
Uno's such a good game.
It's fun.
It is fun. She makes it fun because
she's competitive.
Yeah, she is.
She has a competitive spirit.
I don't think she knows that she's competitive though. Like
she doesn't, but she is.
She is competitive. I love it.
Super competitive.
I love when we play Monopoly. She gets all mad.
Oh yeah. She's like, that's what I mean. Like she's fierce.
She's funny, dude. But she did whoop our ass, and I was like, "All right, dude, we're done." I just saw Lynette. I just saw Lynette like put the cards back in the box, and I was like, "Oh, we're going to sleep."
Dude, we were okay. We were in bed
by 9.
8.
It was 8 o'clock.
Yeah, because I remember looking at my phone and it was 8:05, and Jazzy had was laying in our bed talking to us, and I said, "Okay, Jazzy, we're old. We're going to sleep." And I said, "Don't stay up too late."
Oh man.
And she was like, "Okay," and she got up, and I looked at my phone. It was 8:05, and I'm like, "Yep, that's my cue to knock out." It's because Janelle was recovering from Friday.
Yeah, she was very overstimulated. That's what you said, right? Because there's so many people around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Friday she was overstimulated for sure. She was just overly tired because she didn't have her normal nap.
She took a little nap, but then she was freaking out.
Yeah, but that was already after she had not slept
in a couple hours. Yeah,
she woke up.
Yeah, that's right.
And we left to go to my grandma's, and she was awake. She was awake during the whole funeral proceedings afterwards when we were eating at my grandma's. She was awake.
Yeah.
She didn't fall asleep until probably 2:30 or 3 o'clock.
It's probably 3:30.
Yeah.
She took a 15-20 minute nap.
She took a 20-minute nap, and then Jazzy was like, "The baby's freaking out," and I'm like, "Okay, bring her."
Yeah. But yeah, and then even when Leo and Miguel were here, we had just put her down, and they pulled up, and she heard everything. All of us, and she was like, "Ah."
Yeah, so she
didn't. Get me out of here.
Yeah. So then she was chilling with everybody, and then she wouldn't go down until they left.
Until it was quiet.
Yeah.
Then she was like, "All right."
She's like,
but she did have a hard time on Friday.
Yeah,
night.
That was on Friday. So on Saturday, she was in recovery mode from Friday.
From Friday, yeah. It was cool because we had Friday off, and we kept telling ourselves it feels like Saturday. It felt like a Saturday for me.
Yeah, Friday definitely felt like a Saturday. That's why on Saturday we said it felt like
Sunday. Yeah.
So today was just a bonus.
No, it was good. It felt good. My mom came over today.
Your mom did her
little Costco haul.
What did I tell my grandma? What did I tell my tia? I said, my mother-in-law, she's the greatest. I was like, she brings us our monthly supply drop.
Her Costco haul.
Yeah, she always is like, "What do you need from Costco? Yeah. What do you need from Costco?" She'll send me pictures of stuff, and she's like, "See? Oh no. See? Oh no." And I'm like, or what milk should I get for the baby? Because it really started with when we were trying to hunt down Janelle's formula. Yeah. And so
that was a crazy time.
I mean, yeah.
It still is, right?
Yeah, it depends. It's hit or miss sometimes, but it's definitely not as bad as it was. So your mom would like at that time she was like getting me like 6 and 8 like formulas at a time.
That pantry was
there
filled
was
up with
a
formula.
point where I had like 15 formulas. I'm like, I think I'm good for a little bit. Like you could slow down.
We were hoarding them. Don't be mad at us, people.
Hey, my baby gotta eat. So, yeah. So we got. So then she started like bring, and then when we had COVID, she brought us a bunch of stuff. She brought us,
yeah. And then she's always bringing Janelle clothes.
Always, she always. Like, your mom's forever at Ross or like TJ Maxx or something. Like she always gets the deals, you know.
Her favorite stores, yeah.
So she always brings the baby clothes.
That's fine.
So I hope we have another girl, so we have a lot of clothes.
And then she's always asking like, "Oh, do you guys want pollo? Do you guys want carne asada?" Because she always goes to the little spot.
Yeah, she's gonna go to the.
She goes to this little gem in El Sereno, and I love the chicken there. The chicken asado, the pollo asado, fire.
But today we had something different.
Today she brought
fajitas,
chicken fajitas.
Yeah, those are
fire.
Because it had the bell peppers in it.
Yeah. No, when I looked at it, I was like, damn, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, because she was kind of like bummed that she didn't bring the right one because she said they were out of it, and I was like, no, this is fine. Like, Joey will love this.
Yeah. And then this morning I had woke up and I was like, bro, I'm gonna play a little bit of the new Call of Duty and then I'm gonna fucking clean that grill.
Oh, because you knew your mom would bring food.
So then that's what I did this morning, and then we put up the
pop up.
The pop up.
Yeah, the easy up.
It was cool. We set it up. It was cool. So
it felt like you would say it felt like you were tailgating.
Oh yeah, I felt like I was tailgating. Yeah, I FaceTime my barber, my homie, of course. But
it's just funny to call him your barber. Like that's your friend.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
so he was a witness at our wedding. Literally, he signed the paperwork.
Witness, yeah. But I had to FaceTime him. I was like, yo, I'm at the game, bro. And I was showing him the setup. He's like, dick. And I was like, wait, look at. And then I showed him the pop up. He was like, bro, you are at the game, huh? You're tailgating. Nah, but it was cool. But those fajitas, fire.
Yeah, it was really good. And then your mom always brings the guac is fire.
Guacamole, everything salsa
from that little marqueta is like the best.
And we're not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, it's a secret.
We might. If you guys comment and ask me nicely, I'll let you know.
We'll drop the pin.
And so yeah, we had tacos. It was funny because I went to the store because I wanted Pacificos.
Yeah, because I told you, I said your mom texted me. She said she's gonna be here at 1.
At 1, of course.
And then your mom calls me right after you leave, and she was like, "¿Dónde están?" And I was like, "We're here at the house. What do you mean?"
Oh yeah, because my car wasn't there.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, Joey went to the store." And she goes, "Okay, I'm here." And I was like, "Okay." I opened the door and Alfred's there with like all these boxes from Costco.
I'm at Superior because I wanted Pacificos because I had a Pacifico on Friday at your grandma's, and it was so good. It was like at the bottom of the ice chest. It was just when the Pacificos are like super cold, something about it is just so fire, right? So I was like, man, I think I want that. So then I told her, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to the store. Where should I go? And she's like, Superior. Cool. So I'm driving. I'm in there. I'm getting all this stuff. The funniest thing, though, before I left to Superior is you and Jazzy and Janelle were on the couch. And Jazzy's like, yo, can you get me those little sausages?
What was so random?
That was like out of left field, and I'm like
she was pregnant.
And I'm like, and I like look back, and I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you know those little sausages in the can?
The can?
And I was like, Vienna sausages. And she was like, yeah. I was like, bro, okay. That was so random, yo. She was so out of left field.
You got them for her.
I did. Like, I was like, bro, where are these shits gonna be? I was like, oh, canned foods. I fucking went through 1 through 12 aisles, and it did not say canned foods at all on the fucking description.
It would have been like canned meats, like it would have
been. It was
by, like,
under
the tuna.
Fucking like the Mexican foods.
Did you ask somebody? Or you
No, I just happened to fucking walk down that aisle and I'm like, dog, all these fucking canned foods, they can't even put canned foods on the disc. Bro, that shit had me hot. But yeah, I got them. I got her 2 of them and I took a picture, so I'm gonna post that up. But but it was just.
She gets it from my grandma.
I remember. Do you remember though the first time that I had a Vienna sausage? Pause.
Because Jazzy made you eat it
At your grandma's.
Yeah,
I was like, yo,
with mustard.
Oh, I don't remember the mustard part.
She always eats them with mustard.
But I just remember like
so weird. She
opened the can and I'm like, "What are you eating?" And then I look at it and I'm like, "Vienna sausage." I'm like, "What is this? Like war food?"
You always say that about
like war food, and then yeah. So that it was just funny that she requested that. So, but it was funny. So I was in there. I was at Superior. And I look at my phone, and I was like, Altex. And I look, and there's a picture of a fucking Pacifico.
A 12 bag of Pacifico that box. Alfred brought.
And I was like, oh, my mom's there. I was like, fuck that. I'm still going to buy fucking this box.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Came home, put that shit in the cooler. And I was like, dude, it feels like I'm in Apple Valley again with the cooler and the beers in there and shit.
Yeah.
But
our dirt backyard.
It's still dirt back there. But then what was crazy is that my mom's husband, he like looked at the bong like from where I'm sitting right here. He's like
it's like because when your mom comes over, like I have every intention of kind of putting that stuff away, just to be respectful.
Yeah, for sure.
But she says she's gonna be here at 1, and I'm like vacuuming and like getting
just kind of picking
situated.
up, and then she walks in,
and she's like 12:15, and she's like, "¿Dónde está?" I'm like,
"Oh shit,
ay madre."
The bong's right there. It's literally right there. So he's sitting here.
Stuff,
we don't hide it, but he's sitting here and he's like looking at the bong. He like looks at me, and I was like, "You want to smoke?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Where was it? Me and your mom were sitting in the kitchen.
I think you guys were in the kitchen, so I was like, "Cool." So I pack up a bowl and we walk outside. And this is fucking. I like light it for him, and like we have an ash catcher, so I see the ash catcher filling up, and I'm like, "All right, cool." And I carb it, and I told him, I was like, "All right, go ahead, like hit it." And this one goes. He's dying, bro. He was dying, but he was loving it. And then he comes in, he starts drinking. We're just drinking Pacificos. I'm cooking food. And then he comes back out, and we're talking again. And he goes, "Hey, Joy, we smoke again?" And I was like, "Damn, this one's again. Fuck it, pack a bowl." And this time when we walked out, I was like taking all the bong, all the stuff out, all like secretly. Yeah, I was all taking out the weed secretly and stuff like that. It was funny.
He's all waiting till his mom's preoccupied with the baby.
And so I pack him a bowl, and I could see my mom. She's like looking outside the door right there with the baby in her.
She's all like,
yeah, I'm all packing the bong. Oh, I love it. It's like all full circle and shit. I love it.
Well, yeah, because now she's in your house, like where you pay the bills, and she can't say much except for just be like,
"Oh wow,
it's his house. He pays the bills." Like.
So then I packed this to another bowl, and same thing. I was like, light it for him, and I was like, "All right, go ahead, Alfred." He's like, "Bro, he's done, right?" So he's like done coughing, and he looks at me, he goes, "Damn, Joey, I'm drunk."
No, fool, you're fucking crossfaded.
That fool was in the Matrix, and he was drunk in there.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
It was just funny though. Like, I knew it was bound to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he had smoked. He smoked the last time too, remember? And then I gave him a shot of fucking Makers.
Yeah, he was like, he was like, "You got anything to drink?" And I'm like, "I think we have sodas." He's like, "You got anything stronger?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I think Joe has whiskey in the freeze."
It was like 10 o'clock in the morning, bro. I felt like I was in Vegas again.
It was pretty
I felt like I was
early.
in Vegas. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah, it was pretty early. I was dying.
So yeah, my mom's here, and she's like, it's funny because she always jokes. She's like, "You guys are having twins. There's another baby back there," and da 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 da.
I showed her the ultrasound. She didn't believe it.
She didn't believe it. That's funny. But you had told me that Carrie, shout out to Carrie, Bring her up again another episode.
Yeah.
She had told you what? What'd she tell you?
She texted me and she was like, I had a dream that we were eating burritos and that you had the baby already and that it was a boy.
Damn.
And I was like, damn.
A boy.
I don't know.
What do you guys think? What do y'all think?
Let's take a poll.
We gotta take a poll for sure. I feel like it's gonna be a girl again.
A girl again?
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
at the end of the day, like my mom says, just as long as the baby's healthy. Just as long as the baby's healthy, that's all that matters. So, I think that always plays in my head. Ever since I heard my mom say that, even when you were pregnant with Janelle, so like just as long as baby's healthy, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. We'll make it work either way. It's not like we have much of a choice. Like, Jazzy's like pretty determined for it to be a girl.
Yeah, she doesn't want a boy.
She doesn't want a boy. Janelle will bully whoever it is because she's the fucking icebox.
The icebox. I bought her a jersey.
You did buy her a Donald jersey.
A Donald jersey because you said Donald's a beast, and she's like,
she's a beast. Doing that. Like when she's like
she'd be growling and everything. That's the funniest
like
part.
Grunting.
And then today she was like this.
Oh, today she learned no.
She was shaking her head today.
Today, your mom really taught her that. Hey, no. You know what's crazy is that Angel taught Jazzy how to say no. Yeah.
Aww.
So like it was just crazy that Janelle learned it this week.
Yeah, that was funny.
Like, no.
I bought you your jersey.
Yeah, you got
your pregnant jersey.
My Prego jersey. Because once I'm done with it, you can wear it.
Yeah. Hey, Cooper Cup. We got a Cooper Cup jersey.
Yeah.
She got a Donald jersey. I was really hyped on that.
Yeah, Jazzy didn't. I asked her.
You want to do?
Like, you want a shirt or a jersey or something like for the Rams? And she's like, I have that black one. I'm like, oh, my born and raised one. Okay, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Me and Jazz will get the next wave. That's how I see it. So that'd be cool. But what was I saying? Rams won, Raiders lost. Sheesh! Don't be mad, guys. Don't be mad.
That's why you called Ozzy.
And that's the reason why I FaceTime my homie Ozzy for sure. My barber.
He's just your barber. When he takes you to the Rams games, he's your homie.
Yeah.
He's your homie every any other. No, even then he's still your barber.
It was funny though because I was like, "What's up? I'm ready to go to Raider." And he goes, "No, you're not going to no Raider games with me. Never." Da, 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 da. And then he's like, "Hey, you want to go to the Rams game against the Panthers?"
That's funny.
Shout out to him, man. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have been at all of them fucking Rams games last season.
No, for sure. That was you wouldn't know because I was pregnant and we weren't doing anything.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ozzy, man. I love that guy. Shout out to the homie.
I'm pregnant again this season, too.
I know. Crazy.
I'm pregnant for my birthday again.
No turn up for you, chica.
No. See what happens when I turn up?
Okay.
Can't turn up for long.
Can't turn up for that long, man. But overall, we had a great week.
Yeah, that's a good week.
Good weekend. It was, it was hard knowing what we had to do on Friday, but knowing that it was Jazzy's birthday, I kind of felt like it was gonna be.
Yeah, we wanted to end on a high note for sure for Jazzy.
For sure.
Because her birthday is important and she's my honey.
Yeah, man.
She's the reason I'm a mama.
Got any shout outs before we get out of here?
Just for Carrie for wishing her little voodoo on us.
Shout out Carrie. Shout out Carrie-Z. Carrie-Z. That was kind of funny. I was like Carrie already together. Shout out to all the homies out there, man.
Tell your family you love them.
Shout out to the family
and your friends.
Yeah, man.
And check on your friends often.
I always tell my homies, I'm like, bro, like hit me up, man. Like just hit me up with anything. Like just hit me up, man. Like I'm always gonna respond. I'm always gonna text back. If I see it
at all hours of the day and night.
But on that, man, R.I.P. to Angel, R.I.P. to JB, my boy Puga, everybody that we've lost in our life. Just yeah, man, shit's wild. Life's crazy, but at the end of the day, we just got to keep living.
Gotta love each other.
Do. Yeah, for sure. With that being said, man, this is episode 3. We did it. We're at the hour mark. That was pretty cool.
Is that what your goal is?
Usually I have notes like all week, but I don't know. Everything just hit me today, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta do notes." And like,
oh yeah,
it all came about though. It was good. Yeah, man, that's it. Love you.
Peace.
Peace.